Happy New Year! Did you know that 80% of New Year's resolutions fail by January 17th?
Ouch.
Or maybe even mid-February? But they don't even make it to March 1st.
I don't think I even hang on that long.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. So why in the world are you making a New Year's resolution in the first place? New Year's resolutions don't work.
They don't.
So just don't make them. What I would love to help you see today, and our mission today, is to help you understand how to set achievable goals. The difference between a resolution and a goal is a resolution is just a statement. A goal is a destination. I will lose 20 pounds by December 5th. Cool, that's a statement. That's great. How are you going to do it?
Exactly.
A goal, I'm going to work out every day. 5 days a week. That's a goal, right? It's an action. It's something you can do. So I'm Heather Dumas, owner of HD Transformations. This is Ashley Stewart.
I am the owner of Rethink Clutter. I'm a professional organizer, and I'm going to be tying into the exact same thing because in the top, heaven's sakes, if you just do a quick Google search, you'll see the top stated resolutions that people make every single year. And within the top 10 to 15, there are things like go to the gym, eat healthier, spend less money, get organized,
hang out with my
family. These are all things that both Heather and I can help you with, but that we've noticed there's a trend that nobody does them. We say that we're going to do them every single year, and if you're making those resolutions every single year, it's pretty obvious.
What's that definition of insanity?
Doing the same thing over and over again
and expecting a different result.
Yeah.
If you make a New Year's resolution every year to lose weight and get healthy and get organized, and every year that's your same resolution, maybe stop.
Let's take a slightly different approach and stop with the resolutions. Let's find the intention. Let's find the why of why we want to do that. Was it just societal pressure? What if you don't have any problem with your weight? What if you don't have any problem with how many throw pillows you have? Great. Then move on and be happy with where you are.
Yes.
But if you do want to make a change, and we do want lasting change, there are some tweaks that we need to make to the system.
Right. So really, to set a good goal, you need 3 things. It needs to be achievable within reason. Okay, so you're not going to leap a tall building in a single bound anytime soon. You're going to need to work your way up to it. Then it needs to be measurable. It needs to be something you can actually track. And then last, it needs to be 100% under your control. Let me give you a little tip on that. You can't control the scale. You can't control your paycheck all that well.
No.
But what you can control is the actions that lead to better results on the scale or on your paycheck.
And I think that's the missing link that most people don't think about.
No.
You can only focus on your behaviors and what you can do to either act or react.
Right.
But you can't control everything.
I just talked about this with my 9-year-old daughter. She goes, what are those things that people do at New Year's, Mom? And I said, resolutions? She goes, yeah. She goes, I'm going to make one to grow my hair to my ankles. She really wants to be Rapunzel.
That's awesome. There we go.
And I said, okay, honey. I said, well, can you do that? Can you tell your hair to grow? She goes, no. I said, well, I don't really think that's a good goal then, because you can't really make it happen, can you?
Mm-mm.
And she was like, oh.
Aha.
So, be reasonable, make sure it's measurable, and make sure it's under your control.
And you can't force your hair to grow, but so here's the difference that we want you to see. I want to grow my hair down to my ankles. That's the resolution that all of us want. And maybe that's your why. Maybe that's what your end result, maybe that's what you want. But what are the goals that you're going to set in the meantime? I'm going to take care of my hair, meaning that I'm going to brush it 50 strokes every single day. I'm going to take really good multivitamins so that you see the difference. There's a difference between I'm going to grow my hair really long and I'm going to brush it. I'm going to wash it with the best shampoo. I'm going to take good vitamins. I am not going to put it in ponytails. It's going to rip out my hair.
Yeah,
That is the difference that we're talking about.
Exactly. So the other thing is there are a few tips that I can give you right now. I'm going to give you little secrets to make sure that you get a little bit farther than the other 20% of people that may or may not achieve their goal. So the first thing is write it down. It will increase the odds of you achieving that goal by 42%.
That's crazy.
Just to put it on paper.
That's crazy.
But, and I'm saying paper, but we're going to count in your phone as
Fair
writing
enough.
it down.
Fair enough.
As long as you can see the words, okay? Because we are such a digital age and all my lists are digital. My goal list is digital, but it's written down. I can look at it, all right? And then you need to make a plan, and then you need to find a partner, an accountability partner. So it can be a coach, it can be a spouse, not my favorite idea.
Not my favorite.
It can be a friend, it can be an office worker, the person that shares an office with you. But if you have a partner, that increases your odds by another 19%, because you've now told someone else, hey, this is my goal. And now you kind of look silly if you don't try and do it, right? They're like, so how's that going? And you're like, dang it, why did I ever say anything? The last part is your accountability partner. If you check in with them weekly, it will add another 19% plus 5%. The last one was 5%. I'm not a math person. The total is 61%.
That's amazing.
If you write it down, have a partner, tell your partner, and then check in with them once a week. That's it. It's not that hard.
That's incredible. That's incredible to give yourself that much of a step in the right direction just by doing those simple actions. That's not adding a ton to your plate. That's a quick conversation once a week. If you set yourself up for success, you have to set yourself up. You have to take that initial work, that initial setup, that initial effort at the beginning to set yourself up, and then it's smooth sailing from there.
And really, how long does that take? To really just kind of
Not
jot
that
down,
long.
So maybe you want to lose weight. Okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to exercise every day, 5 days a week. So you write down exercise 5 days a week. And I say, hey, Ashley, will you be my partner? Will you please hold my feet to the fire? I'm going to go to the gym 5 days a week. And I'm going to call you on Friday. And I'm going to say, I went to the gym. And you're going to say, high five, you're amazing. And I might call you on Friday and say, I only went 3 times. You're going to be like, high five, you did okay.
You did okay,
But next week, let's do 5.
Yeah. And you really want to find that accountability partner that's going to be like, that was good. That was a good start. What are you going to do differently to make it a 5? Instead of saying, oh, that was so amazing. Let's go celebrate by getting an ice cream cone.
Or you're fine the way you are. You don't need to exercise. That's not your accountability partner. That's a really nice friend that loves you.
That's not their choice.
They love you, but they don't want to be your accountability partner.
Yeah. And if you need to switch your accountability partner, then switch your accountability partner.
Yeah.
But just make sure that things are very clear and that they know exactly where you're coming from.
Yep. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you on that.
That's awesome. So one of the things that I want to tag on to that is that last piece. State that last, your number 3 again.
Okay. Write it down.
Okay.
Tell a partner.
Yep.
Check in with your partner once a week.
At the very beginning. How to set good goals.
Oh, how to set good goals. Oh.
See, there again,
We've got 3s and 3s. Make sure it's achievable.
Okay.
Measurable.
Yep.
And 100% under your control.
Okay. That's the one that I want to tag on to. When it comes to your home, make sure that it comes from you, that it's your choice as to what you're doing and how you're going to get there. So, in other words, I want you to see what the possibilities are. We've all heard that, say what if. Instead of saying no, make it your yeses, say yes to everything. Just see what the possibilities are instead of seeing what you have in front of you. And stop saying, okay, well, you know what, I'm just going to buy this shirt. It's not my favorite, but I can't find exactly what I'm looking for. So in the meantime, I'm just going to get this one instead. No.
Okay.
See what the possibilities are and stick to it until you find what it is you're looking for. Because what happens when you buy something that isn't exactly what you're looking for,
it takes
you're going to fill up your closet, you're going to
Yep.
fill up your shelf, you're going to fill up your bed with stuff that just isn't quite right. And then you have a hard time keeping it and getting rid of it, and you already spent the money on it, so you may as well keep it, even though the one that I really want is right here now. I found it, but I already spent the money on that over there. You see
Yeah.
how you can kind of sabotage yourself.
So you get stuck in a loop there.
If you get stuck in buying what's immediately in front of you instead of knowing what you want, instead of seeing what you already have.
Yeah.
So know what you want out of your space, out of your home. And if that means, hey, I want to spend more time with my family, great. That's the resolution. I want to spend more time with my family. Now, what's your goal? I want to sit down for 1 hour every Sunday night and play board games with them. I want to sit down with them for 20 minutes every day and read stories with them. And my kids are going to be my accountability partner because I'm going to tell them, and they're going to know whether I've done it or not.
And they will let you know.
And they will let you know.
It.
So instead of saying, hey, I want to spend more time with my family, get very, very specific. Instead of saying, I'm going to maintain, a healthy eating habits, no, you're going to say, in my fridge, I am going to have a zone for dairy, a zone for leftovers, and a zone for condiments. Whatever it is that you do, make it very, very specific to the space so that you're setting yourself up for health success. You're setting yourself up for exactly what you want by being incredibly specific with seeing what is possible rather than dealing with what you already have.
I love that. I've never even thought about your fridge having zones.
Yeah.
But if you can't see the good food, you don't eat it.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's not easy to grab, those cookies in the pantry
can't
are.
see what is available to them and put
Love
it on
that.
eye level. If they're hungry, the first thing they're going to do is run to the fridge and open it
Yeah.
up. What happens if they see the leftover ice cream?
Yeah.
From last night.
Right.
Well, they're going to eat the ice cream. And if you
Right.
say no, then it's like, ah! But if they open the fridge and they see leftovers, or they see, I don't
Or
keep
like
apples
a bin,
in a fridge,
or a bin full of, mini carrots and
exactly.
stuff, whatever.
So if you have the mini carrots and the chopped up celery, or if you have, a cheese stick that they can now combine with almonds or whatever, if you give them those options, if you have that zoned out in your fridge and say the only thing that goes on the shelf is the healthy after school snacks,
then they know where to go.
Setting yourself up for success, and they know exactly where to go. What is going to make the difference with this is that you have to be the magic in your own space. You cannot say, my throw pillows are going to make my bedroom more romantic. Really? Like, you can't control that just as much as you can't say, I'm going to grow my hair. You can't sit there. Do you remember that old Snickers commercial where he's sitting there and he wants his hair to grow, and so he's sitting in front of the mirror and he's going, trying to make his hair grow? And it said, the Snickers slogan was like, not going anywhere for a while, grab a Snickers.
Yes.
So we can't make our hair grow just as much as we can't make romance happen because of throw pillows. That isn't anything that you have control over. The stuff is not the magic. You are the magic in your own space.
Yeah.
So if you want to say, I want more romance, great. What am I going to do to be romantic in my space? Now, if you need to enlist stuff to help you get there, hey, I'm going to buy these throw pillows because every time I see them, like, I just want to pick them up and snuggle, and that means I'm going to be in my bed more, and it's going to set the mood. Great. Do it. If you want to eat healthier, then what stuff can you employ to help you get there? Realizing that I am the one that makes the choice. I am the magic in my space.
Yes, you're the magic.
You don't have to have stuff to create what you want. You don't have to have toys to play with your kids. My kids play with sticks far much more.
Or boxes.
Much more.
Not the toy that's in the box. The box it came in, right?
That's just it. Like when they were 3 and 4, it's like, to heck with Christmas presents. Like, they were more interested in the box that it came in than the present.
Yep.
So just wrap up a box and say, box, you got a box!
Christmas is done.
Right?
Easy, inexpensive.
So you don't have to have stuff
Yeah.
to create what you want. Now, that said, if you want to spend time with the family on the ski slope, you obviously have to go buy skis. You have to have the stuff, but then set that intention to say, I'm going to get this knowing that I have a place to put it.
Right.
Create those zones in your house. Create the zones in your fridge. Create that intention behind what it is you want, and then make sure that you are in charge of all of the decisions. You are the magic in your own space, not the stuff. So stop offsetting the goal to something else.
Yeah.
It's my bread maker that's going to make me healthy this year. No, it's the fact that I am going to set aside 3 hours a month to prep meals.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to do that. And this is going to help me get there, because 3 hours a month isn't very much. And so I'm going to need something else that's going to help me.
Or if you do want more romance in your relationship, you can set the goal to, I am going to make sure that I'm not stressed out. Mm-hmm. So what helps me not be stressed out? Well, I'm going to take 10 deep breaths before my spouse walks through the door. Or I'm going to go put on, a nicer outfit so I feel better. So I'm going to make sure that I'm not in my grubby sweats. So, those are 100% in your control.
Absolutely.
And you may buy those fancy pillows and so you can sit on them, but the pillows don't create the mood. No, you create the mood with a decision, and it doesn't have to be a big one. Just a little one.
And what I have found when people do that, when they say, okay, I am the magic in my own space, this is what I want to do, this is how I am going to tackle it personally, and now here are the things that I can use to make that happen, they don't buy as much, and they don't buy what they think they would have bought had they not been the magic in their own space.
Yeah.
And so your shopping patterns change, your behaviors change, and the way your home feels and it's put together is different. So as we're talking about New Year's resolutions and changing and shifting from that resolution, hey, I'm going to grow my hair to my ankles, to a goal, I'm going to take multivitamins every day and brush my hair really well. When we make that shift and set that intention, then we can start putting the things around us that's going to make us successful with what we are trying to do. Be it health, be it home, it has to come from the head first.
Every time.
Has to come from the head first.
Awesome.
So now you get to go and do. Write down what you want to do in 2020.
Yep. Your goal, your homework for this week is to write down one goal that you'd like to achieve, find a partner, and promise them that you're going to check in with them every week.
And make sure that you are the magic.
Yes.
Not the stuff, not the gym, not what's on sale at the grocery store.
Nope.
You have to be the magic in your own space. So sit down and make that one, decide on one thing. If you have to make a whole list and say, this is the one that I want to focus on now.
Yep.
Okay, so that you don't overwhelm yourself, so that you're not like, hey, 30 goals into this. No wonder
30 goals in 30 days.
Right?
No, one goal.
Set
just
one goal. And then really assess and make sure that you say, hey, okay, is this a resolution? Is this a statement?
Is it a statement or is it an action?
Goal. Exactly. So,
Awesome.
Heather, one more time, state what it is that they're doing this week so they know exactly
what
they're accountable for.
All right. Are you ready? Are you taking notes? It has to be achievable within reason. No leaping tall buildings in a single bound. It has to be measurable. So it has to be quantifiable in some way, shape, or form. And last of all, most importantly, you are the magic. It is 100% under your control.
Check in with us on Facebook. It's HomeBod Podcast on Facebook. And leave us your list. Say, hey, this is my goal. This is what I'm going to do. If you need us to be your accountability partner,
we would love to, because
awesome.
That's kind of what we do,
right?
We love to hold people accountable. That's what we do. Right. So if you need a partner who's going to be objective and not be afraid to call you onto that carpet, our Facebook page is wide open. So it's HOMBOD Podcast on Facebook.
HomeBod Podcast on Facebook. Leave us your goal. Tell us what it is that you're going to do to make sure that this isn't just a resolution, that this is actually achievable, so that you can hit, so that you can be one of those 20% of people that actually achieve your resolution in 2020.
Absolutely. We'll see you next week. Bye.